Good afternoon. My name is Anne Iveson and I'm here today with Charles Harman, Chief Executive of the BXR Group. Charles, thank you for joining us. How would you describe the control model of the BXR Group?
Well, it's an interesting question. We are a very diversified group, so we have a whole range of investments, about 30 odd investments. Some of them are companies we control, some where we simply have significant minority stakes, sort of 30 or 40%. And depending upon the company, the industry, the level of ownership, it will always vary. But I think the key to it is that we want to be as involved in the company and the setting of strategy as we can without interfering with the day-to-day responsibilities of management. So our focus is on really understanding the businesses, seeing what the business plan is, ensuring that the companies deliver against that plan, and being a partner with management in terms of developing strategy and helping the business to evolve in a successful way. So we're more focused on things that really add value and are really relevant to the business. We're less focused on things that are more procedural and more like the public company domain, where sometimes one thinks that procedure takes rank over substance.
And do you make adjustments to the strategy? Is that where you see your value added, or do you help them make their strategy, develop their strategy?
I think we would see ourselves as people who should be part of the debate about what the strategy should be. We should give our views on it, we should test management, we should make sure that there is a sort of buy-in from our side as the providers of capital to that strategy. It's then up to management to execute that strategy, but we will also hold management accountable for that strategy. And if we see underperformance against that strategy, and if that underperformance is caused by management failure or organisational failure, then we want to be able to identify that early on and to act. Where we've gone wrong sometimes in the past is where we've actually sat back a little bit too long, given people too much of the benefit of the doubt, and then realised that the strategy wasn't being implemented properly.
And what do you think is your largest contribution, for example, to say some of the investments in more of the frontier markets in Africa? How would you say, where's your greatest value added to those businesses?
I think a couple of things, Anne. One is that we actually really do take the time to understand the business. And as part of our initial investment, we do pretty exhaustive due diligence, research, spend time with management, with customers, with competitors and others to really understand the business. So once we're on the boards and involved in the companies, we are really informed investors, and I think we can help from that point of view. I think the other thing is that management tend to be involved in one industry and often in one country. We're involved in many industries across many countries. We have lots and lots of learning experiences which we can share with them. And I found, particularly working in Africa, that's been really useful because you can work with a management team in one country. They say, look, we've got a big problem, we're not quite sure what to do with it. And you can say, well, actually, we've had that problem before in another country where the government was also doing the same sort of things, and this is how we dealt with it there. And I found that management on the whole find that sort of interaction with owners and with the board to be really helpful.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you.